Productions.
He ain't much of an angel. He ain't much of an angel. Just wings on his back and he might just save you. He was pulled to this earth and with his very first breath became something few would ever care to respect. No hair on his chest but the rest wasn't fine. Looked like a pigeon combined with the mesh of his spine. Should he be left here to die? Ran through the doctor's mind. Questioned what God had designed. It wasn't the proper kind. Just trying to keep one thought concurrent to the other. Now he had to show this little abhorrence to his mother, but she saw the beauty the others couldn't hope to see. Thought she was dreaming. Is this the angel watching over me? When she woke to the world from being happily sedated, she found her dreams had become reality created. It was practically debated how she should raise this child, but she knew she'd always love him and make him smile. So did what the doctors thought was best, strap cords to his chest, and every 4 weeks put a sword through his flesh. He ain't much of an angel, just wings on his back and he might just save you. He ain't much of an angel, just wings on his back and he might just save you. It was a cold night, just like every other. It was that time of winter where your skin feels smothered and you still feel cold, and you remember the times when you still had fun and felt better in life. And she stood there, bathed in the night, thoughts of taking her life while she was taking in life. Done making her mind and realized her fate, and placed her bare hands on that wired frame. Pulled herself over as she was taken higher. Didn't notice her hands shredded on that razor wire, and she leaned outward, felt the air in her hair and just fell. Didn't jump or prepare as her tears and the red drops met with the night sky. What appeared to be 10 flocks left in the white light came down and gripped her arms real tight, and she thought maybe this is what being loved feels like. Her feet touched the street lights glow on the white ground. It was still cold, but neither noticed that right now, and she could still feel him when he was above the horizon. And for the second time he felt someone's love in his life then. He ain't much of an angel, just wings on his back and he might just save you. He ain't much of an angel, just wings on his back and he might just save you. It was a grey morning, truly like no other, in the field where the tombstones lay without cover. A large crowd gathered under dark umbrellas to see the end of the story only the past can tell us. And he lay there, bathed in the rain with a smile on his face, never mistaken for pain. As a large crowd heard the end of the sermon, felt like the world could once again be sensed to turning. And the whole crowd, there wasn't a single dry cheek, not in the cemetery, driveway, footpath or entire street. As the tears and the raindrops met with the ground, there you could hear even a pin drop in the silence the crowd shared. Long after his body was in the earth where it came, they all remained still, felt it was worth it to stay. Amidst the sea of black was a splash of soft blue. It was a little girl's umbrella she attached her gloves too. Looked up and saw the tears in her mother's eyes. Said, I'll be your angel for as long as you wanna cry. And she smiled back and gripped her hand real tight, and remembered the first time she saw an angel in flight. He ain't much of an angel.